I'm happy to speak about the ego because so many people today who are steeped in psychology or New Age spirituality don't much like the ego. It gets a bad rap in spiritual circles. And remember, the term came from psychology, from Freud. And the ego and id and superego and those various terms are no more real than the higher self, conscious self, basic self. They're conceptual ways of understanding who we are and how we work. But the conscious self, what we call the ego, it's our sense of identity, who we are. We become a somebody. We have a name for ourselves. People give us a name. We have an identity. We have a history that develops over time. We start to realize as babies when we experiment without putting our toes in our mouth and looking at our fingers, we begin to identify with this bag of skin and what's inside of it, as if that's all we are. So we become a somebody. And that ego is a natural part of who we are. It's another part of, it's another type of achievement. It used to be, I'm going to get a big car, a big house, I'm going to be success in business. Now, I'm spiritual, I'm going to get rid of my ego, but it's the same drive, it's the same type of thing. The ego playing a new game. Because the ego lives in fear. It lives in fear. Because it's like a disposable contact lens. Its only function is this lifetime. So it's going to die. It will have oblivion. This Dan Millman character is going to be over one day. Done. And that's fine, because its only purpose is this lifetime. Maybe it trades, then maybe the soul trades in for a new body. That would be nice, but who knows? So the ego gets a bad rap when someone says, you know, you have a really big ego. That's not normally considered a compliment. But I say thank you. I'm not interested in getting rid of my ego. I just treat it with a sense of humor.